welcome. Make yourself at home.
Do you ever miss the glory days, Cal? The cut and thrust, the rough and tumble.
It sounds like every day. Not that it's glorious.
Well, I certainly had some glorious years. I'm sure I never told you about the incident over at Munilinst.
Don't think you did.
I was personally escorting a shipment of, let's call it a sensitive luxury product. Unfortunately, we were accosted by a customs longship. The fence had failed to update our transponder codes and our vessel was marked. Well, push comes to shove, and we were boarded. I've got 3 customs officers waving blasters under my nose, so what do? I throw on the waterworks. Oh, Cal, you cannot imagine. I'm swearing up and down about everything from past marriages to lower back pain. Almost worked, too. But one pesky officer decided to kick open a shipping container full of the slightly incriminating powder.
Guess the jig was up.
Cal, you're looking at a professional. I told them that they were looking at the ashes of 1,000 ritually cremated Sereno war heroes. And by the stars, they bought it. The inspectors actually bought it. That, Cal, is why I'm here instead of rotting in a Munilinst work camp. Another time.
This place is starting to fill up, Cal. Guess the word is out.
It's looking pretty good.
Seeing this place start to get its legs feels like the start of something historic. What if, centuries from now, there's a city here? Even Aldera was just a lumber colony once.
Doma better start investing in urban planning.
True. Durgal told me he named a road after his foot. Some other time, okay?
So how'd you go from making sounds on Ryosa to becoming a producer?
Well, I put together a few rough tracks, handed them out to friends, and things spread word of mouth. Started playing enough gigs to do it full time. Eventually, someone with influence caught a listen as they were passing through. They'd worked with Max Rebo, so I figured they were legit.
Max Rebo? That is legit.
Exactly. Said they could give me some gigs in the core. When they said core, I heard like Chandrila. Nah, they meant Coruscant. So that's where I went. DD, throw me that sample again.
So you're a fortune teller?
Not exactly, though prospectors do ask me to read the planet's fortune from time to time.
They want you to tell them where to mine, right?
Exactly. But my gift is not so precise as to provide specific locations. What I see, I share. It is up to them to interpret my visions as they see fit. Sojourner.
Listen, now that we're partners,
Partners, huh?
business associates, best buds, call us whatever you will. Point is, our relationship is an investment, and we've got bigger fish to fry than these raider hacks.
I'll get to those bounties, but if my friends are in trouble, they take priority.
You're gonna get killed with that attitude, Cal. But on a certain level, I can respect it. There's Mr. Popular. A bounty hunting droid named Rez is stomping around the forest array. Don't bother squaring up. Stay light on your feet and you'll dance around that rust bucket.
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
What skills do you need to be a good bartender?
Oh, the usual. Multitasking, a good memory, the gift of the gab, not to mention the mixology itself. You see, the better the drinks, the happier the clientele, which means, of course, the more they talk. And the more they talk, the more I learn about what makes them tick.
Sounds a little...
Manipulative? I suppose. But I'm only picking up what they're freely putting down. Remember to relax every now and then, will you? Too much tension in the coils is bad for the joints, if you catch my drift.
It's good to see you.
Hey, we're thinking of plugging fresh energy cores into the dams at Dredger Gorge. See if we can get them working again.
Not a bad idea. Where'd you learn to do that?
Old friend of ours. Top-notch engineer. Had a winning smile, too.
That he did.
Good friend to have around.
You'd think. But the guy shorted us on our cut after a big take. So, Grok may have left an anonymous tip with the authorities.
Yeah.
This how you treat all your friends?
Don't you mind, Cal. Real friends like you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. See you when I see you.
Seems like the raider problem here is getting worse on the daily.
They've got a new leader. No surprise they're getting bolder.
Well, I guess that's why they call it hazard pay. Not much to be done, is there?
Talk like that's gonna get us both killed.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's get his take. What do you propose we do, Cal?
You should avoid the raiders. Scrapping is dangerous, but they're worse.
Kid's right, Dana. No more jobs on gang turf. Too risky with them raiders.
Ha! I ain't gonna be intimidated by a few goons with attitude. This is just what we scrappers do. We grab anything that looks valuable.
And hope it isn't load-bearing. Yeah, I get it. But you're underestimating the raiders.
Due respect, we've made it this far. And there's no way I'm quitting.
We're...
Right. No way we're quitting now. Come back later, yeah?
Glad you came to Kobo, Cal. You're a hard worker, aren't you? And always putting others before yourself.
How can you tell?
Smudge of dirt on your pants, a whiff of adrenaline. Your eyes dart for danger, alert. I call it hunter's eyes. To trap game, a hunter refines her ability to observe. But for the record, your friendly demeanor don't fool me one bit.
That right?
Oh yeah, you're a natural hunter and you damn well know it. Do you know about the biome mall lurking in the mountain?
We crossed paths. It's not lurking anymore.
Amazing. Its hide is nearly impenetrable.
I found an opening.
Well, if you hadn't, you wouldn't be here, would you? Talk soon.
Hey, kid. I got some bad news on our favorite Ordo Eris fanatic.
I already know Sork Tormos put a fresh bounty on my head.
You do?
One of your regulars clued me in on his game. She's been keeping tabs on the Haxian brood, so this time we've got the jump on him.
You figure that guy would let things go by now. Go do what you gotta do.
So, you wish to hear of a time on the grapnel with the crew of the dread Captain Wanyak Wed?
Let's hear it.
Aye. My tenure began with quite a bump. The moment the grapnel hit orbit, her klaxons began to sing. A barrack ship full of lawful types swam out to the stars and hailed us. What be the meaning of this? Growled our captain. We're simple fisherfolk. Your transponder code's still a different tale, came the reply. You be standing on stolen property, you do. Aye, you've rightful quarters, said the captain. Come on aboard, and I'll surrender what was stolen. But scarcely had the lubbers set boot on the deck of the grapnel, when wham! The captain's harpoon skewered them like a quailfish on a spit. No, you can't do that when you're running line, can you? Said the captain to me, grinning in his foulsome way. I'm sorry to say that I picked up the harpoon that black day. For years, I did not toss a fish back into the sea when I caught her. Well, that is until... blubbered you to death. I'll continue my tale soon, lad.
Cal, you're back. How goes the search for Tanador?
We've got a few leads.
Excellent. May the Force be with you, Cal.
There aren't any Zabrak hanging out in the outpost, right?
Not that I've seen.
Huh, thank goodness. Thought I was gonna have to book it for a second there.
Are there people out to hurt you?
Only always. But I owe these Zabrak quite a few credits for an incident I was involved in.
You get into a lot of trouble, don't you?
The less you know, the better. Trust me. I can always run and start a new life. No, Turgle. Not again.
Hey, Zig. What's going on?
Enjoying the view. Not often we get this much of a crowd at Pyloon's. Let's chat later.
This is encouraging. I bet we can plan even more.